What is up? What is up? What is up, people? It's your boy ShinDeon. We back again with another video. This is Deathmatch. This is the big Deathmatch. Like, look how many players is in the room.
The match
Very
is
excited.
starting.
This is going to be very huge. I hope you like it. Thumbs up if you're going to enjoy this video right now in this very moment because it's Unreal Tournament. And let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Let's
1.
Alright, starting off with the minigun. It's going to be Fragfest is going to be a pretty wild and crazy in the beginning. Tends to be a lot better later on as the game go on. Just the early times, just a lot of craziness just happens like in the beginning of the game. You can't really do much about it, but just try to do whatever you can do, you know. As far as surviving, attacking, being aggressive is usually the good thing about game modes like this. Try to attack as much as you can on everyone you see. Put yourself in smart situations. You know, so. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that I wasn't able to get that 4K video. And the reason being, which is very weird, is because first off, I just want to let you know I have to play on like other people's servers now. You know, I don't have my own server hosted, or I'm not the I'm not an admin for servers. So with that being said, my point is that I don't know if my videos are being deleted on servers, or is YouTube actually I mean, not YouTube, is double kill, is the Unreal server videos happen to delete them randomly after a certain time. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the case, because I'm able to look at a lot of old videos, but a lot of my gameplays, like even this video right here, a lot of my gameplays are already recorded. I have my own recorder. I have a capture card, and I have other capture devices. But as far as getting that 4K, I don't play recording in 4K all the time. So I usually just kind of go back and then re-record the video in 4K. So like this video, I would have went back and re-record in 4K. But since I already have my own video of this, that's not in every time I play it's a recording, and since it's not in 4K, I'm not able to go back and get this video in 4K, just for the reason that in the server of I think it was Dallas. So in the Dallas server, that was such a smooth headshot, and the server is great. That's like one of the best servers of this game. But there are a couple admins that's in that server, and a couple of those admins, when you look at the list of the people that's on there, those of you who play this game can look at the list of the admins. There are a few admins on there that has been huge haters of my gameplay from like the early days, you know, right when I was like, you know, not playing that, when I felt like I didn't have much experience with mouse and keyboard, and I said in time I will be really good at this game. Those type of guys were laughing, or they're joking like I'm horrible, and I'm like, you know, give it some time, because I am a controller player, and I know Unreal Tournament from like the console days, and I'm a very competitive player back in the day, you know, playing a lot of tournaments and things like that. I've won and competed in a lot of tournaments. So even though I know it's console, still a lot of, you know, don't ever sleep on console. A lot of competition is still on that. A lot of the players that, you know, just to kind of fill in about console, a lot of players that came from console have done big things on PC gaming today. So don't ever sleep on what console elite players and pro players can do to PC gamers, you know, because again, a lot of top console players have became amazing at PC gaming. And some of the biggest names today in gaming, like, you know, on Overwatch it happened, on Fortnite it happened, on probably a few other games. Oh, Call of Duty, you know, Yeah, so it happened on a lot of games. A lot of those big tournaments that happened on PC gaming. A lot of those top players came from consoles. So just to kind of let you know, back to what I was talking about is like this server actually is such a great server. And I only know the admin of this server is Maul, and I know me and him, never had a problem with the guy. It seemed like an extremely great guy from what I know, and again, never had an issue with him. So it's nothing that, he's definitely not the person. I think he would enjoy for me to play on the server and upload some videos, and definitely give credit to his server. Just to let you guys know, that's the server I play on the most, so much credit to his server for sure. But again, there's some guys on that server that are admins that have been huge haters of my videos and stuff like that. And I don't want this video to be about anything negative or anything of that, but I just want to say that those videos that I had on there of my gameplays is so weird because there's only a portion of my really good gameplay videos that I kind of just want to go back and re-record for 4K. But I still have those videos. Again, every game I play, I record. So I have those videos. But the thing is, when I want to go back to re-record those videos in 4K, I don't have that. But that portion, like let's say 4, 5, or 6 of those videos that some amazing videos came out, they're all deleted. Now it's so weird because I can go back in the history of I was like, maybe every video is probably deleted on Unreal Tournament that that I haven't played in like a long time. Let's go back and take a look. So I went way back into like the same server. I went back like games below that, and I'm able to watch those videos. And it's just not one, it's like all of them. That I joined the room, played it, probably my warm-up game or a couple other games, and I'm able to watch them. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even play a full game in some of them, and it works. Some videos, it was just, certain things. I ran around with like a hammer gun. Like I'm able to watch that video. It's like all those videos are able to be watched, but all my good videos that I perform very well, people don't want those videos to be uploaded on YouTube. And it's nothing that they were in the videos, those admins, because they're not in the videos unless they play under a second account. But it's the fact that people are hating on my YouTube. That's how I see it. Remember, again, they don't have to comment anymore. It's not, the commenting is like gone. You don't see guys come up and trying to boast up about themselves, because I kind of just ignored a lot of the guys who've been hating on my old videos, and they just kind of see me still doing it. They try to make me quit multiple times of Unreal Tournament. And now it became like they always try to say I troll. Many of you know the stories. For those of you who don't know the stories and are new to a lot of my videos, just understand, because I did see comments that some people don't think there is no hateful people around the Unreal Tournament scene. But I did comment to one of you guys and said, you'll be surprised. And just to answer that question to that person that I said you'll be surprised, just want to let you know, man, this is one of the most, there's a lot of toxic games out there, but this game right here, the players, they're fooling you, man. Don't let them fool you. This is one of the most toxic. When I told you to go look at my 2018, this is one of the most toxic game. This is why this game probably had trouble surviving, because it's a very fast-paced shooter. It takes a lot of skills to get good, but the top players treat it so wrongly that the game cannot grow. And what I mean by that is, if you see like a lot of games out there, what happened is the community helps the game grow so well from good players. They want to support other players who are trying to do decent, and that's how a community grows. There was another game in the past that I want to bring up, was called Shadowrun, and the same thing applied. Shadowrun was so major, so huge. I don't want to bring it up every time, because I don't think many of you know, but Shadowrun, they have one of the largest tournaments. Like their very first tournament of Shadowrun was huge. That's where all the real competition, the top, the best of the best players have entered. But even as us being a top team, number one team, Type D, no matter what, the first tournament was the largest. Over 100 players enter. When they did it at events, you only had like 12 teams entered. It was nothing. That's not where the real comp was. Real comp was when there was over 100 teams, and some of the biggest name of teams have entered. But in that tournament, I try my best to give as much support for the game and things of that. Same thing applies for our tournament. The game doesn't have the players that's supporting it the right way. These guys are extreme haters, man. Like if they see you doing something, you know, they just kind of want you to fail. You know, they just want you to fail, and that's pretty much what happened on this. You know, it's like, hey, you know, if you watch my old videos, you'll see I'm on here enjoying myself playing, and guys just come around and they just start hating. Now, if it's hate for competition, to try to be like, you know what, yeah, man, I'm gonna tear this guy up. You know, that's fine, man. Competition is competition. You know, I support that what you say, but that's not what it was on here, man. It was more of like people just hating on what you're doing, and if you outclass them, they're freaking angry. They hate you. But anyways, enough with all that. This game definitely have some haters on it, big time. Just for those who didn't notice, they're just hiding right now because they're trying to get the game to grow. Because, you know, trying to do tournaments and try to do things like that. And when I pulled their card and kept saying things like that in my videos, it kind of just shows the community was hurt. You know, it was just like, hey, you know, you guys don't support the game that much. You know, I said it multiple times in my video, and I guess it just got to their ears, their heads, and people are not saying that anymore. You know, they're not trying to. They still show hateful words and comments and stuff like that whenever I pop around sometimes. But a lot of them is trying to be quiet about it. But they're still there, man. They don't enjoy, hate. They hate everything I do. You know, my videos. I play multiple games. I don't be on here all the time. But when I was on here and I was asking for those 1v1s, because many of you asked, do I do 1v1s? But I put my time on this. And when I asked for those 1v1s and I said, just bring it, 2018, we're so far from now. I think it was 2018, 2019, I forgot. But when I asked for those, they didn't show up. Nobody showed up during that time when I was in my moment. The only time people showed up is when I was in my early stage still trying to adjust to this game. That was your best time to get your shine, get your wins. There are people who beat me around that time. But yeah, man, so hit that thumbs up if you definitely enjoy this. If you like more commentary, definitely hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Today be your magical day right here to be the new subscriber to the channel. Really appreciate it. And